going on, y'all? It's the Mobile Motivator, aka Mr. Colgate, coming at you once again. I'm actually at the desk where I work at. Yeah, somewhat in the kitchen. So what? I'm doing what I gotta do while I gotta do what I'm doing for TV. But anyways, I was coming to y'all because I wanted to talk to you about something real particularly that couldn't wait until Sunday. Matter of fact, I couldn't even get out the shower fast enough or wake up fast enough to get this message out there to you. And I'm kind of talking fast because it's something that's got me real excited and real positive, and it dropped into my spirit yesterday. I made a video on Facebook yesterday about some people that were trying to come up against me, some things that were trying to go down in my life that were I was dealing with. But God dropped it in my spirit yesterday. He said your enemies have a job to do. Okay, so let me explain what I mean by that. All right, when I wasn't doing anything, when I wasn't going anywhere in my life, and I was being stagnated, and I just was being complacent and being happy with where I was and being comfortable, even though I was complaining, in the midst of my complaining, I was comfortable doing what I was doing. You know, depressed, fat, gaining weight, playing games, not really working, not having no money, struggling, and you know, just doing what I was doing. You know, I didn't have enemies. I didn't have anybody coming up against me. I didn't have things arise in my life other than maybe financial problems, because that's where I was. But as soon as I decided to make a change, and as soon as I decided to do something different and better my life and better my family's life, I started to gain enemies. Okay, I didn't understand it completely at all. I didn't understand it till yesterday. Yesterday I finally got it. Yesterday it finally clicked in my head why I started getting enemies. When you have enemies, when you're let me back up, let me slow up a little bit. When you're doing something positive, when you're going places, when your life is starting to change and your life is starting to become better, your enemies, first of all, you gain enemies, okay, for a reason. And the reason is because your enemies know where you're going. Your enemies see where you're going to. They understand that, oh snap, so-and-so, you know, they done woke up, they done activated some power that they have inside of them to do something. So now you have enemies, okay? And then your enemies also have a job that they have to do. And I notice I said they have to do, because that's what they're your enemies for. It's to stop you from doing what you're supposed to be doing. So their job is to deliberately disrupt, interrupt, throw rocks in your walkway, put obstacles in your path to keep you from going where you have to go. Now, the point I was at yesterday was at a point to where I was decided either to give up and go back to that comfortable complaining life, or to either keep pushing. And I figured, hey, I done went this far. I've seen so much success already so far. What is a little more pain? A little more pain is what? More success? Okay, so what? Okay, so guess what? Cry it out for 10 seconds, brush it off my shoulders, get up, decide to do something, and keep it moving. All right? Now, this is what God gave unto me yesterday that really made me figure out what it was I was going through and why I was going through it. He said, the reason why your enemies are working so hard against you right now is because they see where you're going before you see it. They realize the vision that you have for yourself, and they actually understand that vision is going to come to pass before you do. So now they got to kick their work into overdrive to stop you even more. So now when things are starting to beat you in the head, and it seems like this is piling on, and then, oh, you get this type of call, and oh, I just got to deal with, oh, here comes something, oh, come on, why is all this happening? Don't say why is all this happening. Understand that the reason why it's happening is because you're about to go to another level that they're trying to stop you from getting to. Now, your enemies could be physical people. It could be, if you're spiritual, it can be something in the spiritual realm. If you believe, it might be your job, it can be your career. If it might be technology, whatever your enemy might be, understand that enemy, regardless of what it is, inanimate object or adamant object or physical, whatever, it understands that it's got to do its part to keep you from going to where you want to go, because it had to keep you in a certain place from the beginning. And when it kept you there, it left you alone because it had you under check. It had you on the thumb. So it would go back and check on you, like, oh, he ain't doing nothing, or she ain't doing nothing. Okay, I'm good. I'm going to go mess with so-and-so over here. Then they mess with, oh, wait. Oh, I thought they was about to make a move, but nah, they ain't doing nothing. So good, I ain't got to worry about it. So then as soon as you have that mind shift and it switches, and this is going to be in the book as well, as soon as you have that mind switch and it switches, it's a wrap, because now your enemy say, oh, I got to pay attention to this person. Oh, I actually got to go do something about this because they're going to the next level, and I can't have that. We can't have that. You know, if you have people that look down on you and that like feel that they have a power over you and they feel like they control you or control some aspect of your life, and when they see that, oh, they don't need me no more, or oh snap, I don't have the power I thought I had. Now they have to work extra hard to keep you back to where you were. Or they have to work extra hard to get you back there. And if you're determined enough, like I am, not to go back there, oh boy, be ready, because excuse my language, all hell's gonna break loose when they find out that you're not going back and you're not gonna cry over it anymore. So without further ado, y'all, this is the Mobile Motivator, aka Mr. Colgate, coming at you once again. And I'm telling you, check your enemies, because if you got enemies, you might be doing the right thing. Not might, but you are doing the right thing. And also keep pushing, because your enemies gotta work twice as hard if you working twice as hard. So make them work, baby. Because guess what? You ain't gonna outwork me, son. Let's go. Let's get it.